In Kenya, for millions of families, the local duka is where life begins. It's where you buy your flour, your cooking oil, your daily bread. But behind this everyday scene lies a hidden crisis, a lack of essential vitamins and minerals in the diets of the most vulnerable. According to the Kenya Demographic Health Survey, 18% of children under 5 are stunted too short for their age, and over 81% of preschool children are zinc deficient, compromising their immunity. A third of children are at risk of blindness from vitamin A deficiency, and more than half of Kenyan women are iron deficient, increasing the risk of maternal death. This hidden hunger costs Kenya 374 billion shillings every year, nearly 7% of our GDP.
So Millers for Nutrition we're trying to form a coalition, and our ultimate objective is to make basic staples more nourished. And the way we do it is through fortifying them with some basic nutrients that are very important for normal growth, productivity, preventing some health effects. And these are added in very small quantities to food. And it's effective when it's done in a way that you try and reach the most number of people.
The main objective of the program is ensuring that 1 billion people are reached with adequately fortified foods. And we often find that the people who need this food the most vulnerable people, sit at the base of the pyramid. So being able to think of the most innovative ways to then bridge the gap between the food and the people who need it the most was very critical.
Millers for Nutrition works with more than 52 wheat, maize, and edible oil millers. Together, they account for 98% of the wheat flour market, 40% of the domestic industrially processed maize flour market, and 87% of our edible oil. By fortifying their products, they are creating a powerful source of nutrition that reaches almost every Kenyan home. But producing fortified food is only half the battle. The real challenge is getting it to the mothers and children who need it most. This is the last mile.
We said there is a brilliant linkage there. On one hand, we are working with millers. On the other hand, another program is working with these shop owners. And we said if we bring them two together, we know who are producing good quality fortified foods. Why don't we try and put those products in these shops? And while doing that, we fulfill our objective of sort of large-scale food fortification. But we create a very valuable incentive for the millers. That's market linkages now.
The NDO has been able to aggregate a number of shops within the BOP market, making it a lot easier for processors or millers to be able to reach this base of the pyramid.
The result was the National Duka Organization, NDO, or the Smart Duka Model, a social enterprise representing over 5,000 micro-retailers across 35 counties. Alone, they are invisible. Together, they are a force.
Shop owners, their biggest challenge is how do I get inventory? They have to borrow cash to buy inventory and put it in the store. So we're now trying to negotiate with the millers is say, give them inventory on a consignment basis, 15-day, 30-day, and the trust between distributors, the shop owners, and the millers increase over time.
The Matchmaking Workshop. It's where relationships are forged. It turns a supply chain into a partnership. It's the physical manifestation of a system finally working for everyone. In just 4 months, from August to December 2025, the model was tested. The results were remarkable. These micro-retailers aggregated 84 metric tons of staple products. The total transaction value was over 8.3 million shillings. Duka owners saw direct savings of nearly 175,000 shillings. For every 1 million shillings invested, it generated over 8 million in transactions.
We have witnessed businesses growing their revenues to an average of 54%. through the support of TechnoServe tailor-made curriculum.
Kitu ya kwanza imetusaidia kwa kupata mafunzo number 1. mafunzo ya jinsi ya kusustain our businesses, kuboresha biashara kwa njia tofauti kama record keeping, merchandising. Next, wamekuwa wakituengage kwa mikutano ya market linkage na processors. So wanatuleta pamoja na wanatuunganisha kama groups, na wanatusaidia pia kuregister groups. Hapa chini tunakuwa na muungano mmoja wa wanachama.
So sana wale ambao wamesisitiza sana kutueleza kuhusu mambo ya fortified goods ni watu wa National Duka. TechnoServe pia ilitupatia mafundisho vile tunaweza kuengage with the manufacturers. Lakini National Duka wametufundisha zaidi kuhusu mali ambayo ni mali safi na mali ambayo ni mali halali.
Small dukas don't suffer because they are small. They suffer because they are small and alone. So the power of network and bringing them together is what has brought a successful launch of a national umbrella association that will bring over 600,000 duka owners that are in Kenya together.
600,000 dukas. That's not just a number, it's a movement. It's a network that can transform how nutritious food reaches every corner of this country. The impact goes beyond the balance sheet. It means a mother can walk into her local duka and buy food that is safe, affordable, and fortified with the nutrients her child needs to grow strong, to fight off disease, and to reach their full potential.
The good part about buying flour and that shop, not only do I trust the shopkeeper, but then I love the services and the flour itself. One, it's nutritious. It's really good for my children, my husband in general.
Biggest challenge in most programs, it's not about the machinery, it's not about how to mill a product. What makes that work? And one of the fundamental things is build trust. Our biggest, I wouldn't say a challenge, but our biggest area of work in this is not the mechanics of how to get product moving. That is to try and assess, are we strengthening the trust between the different players in the value chain?
The one thing I'd like them to take away is the power of collaboration. TechnoServe brought together Millers for Nutrition and brought together the NDO, the Ministry of Health. We've proven the case.
The gap is closing. The last mile is getting shorter. By empowering the micro-retailer and connecting them with a responsible producer, a new kind of market is being built. One where commercial sustainability and nutrition impact go hand in hand. One where the food on the shelf is not just a product, but a promise of a healthier, stronger future for everyone, from the miller to the last mile. M4N and NDO, delivering nutrition one last mile at a time.